So this will be more of an ad lib, old school sports rage, so to speak. And we'll get ready for another epic Saturday night special. But yeah, it's been a really long day. I didn't know when we were going to be able to step up. We'll be with you until about midnight tonight. We should be able to give you 2 hours. I see I put the kiss of death on the Nashville Predators today. 2-0 Anaheim. And of course, I'm at the track. I don't get my fucking Braves bet in with the Jays, and I was going to take the Jays. Right away, like I look up, I'm like, oh fuck, it's fucking Jays game starting. Right away, they were up 1-0, so the number was already skewed. I'm like, well, whatever. I only was going to take 2 games today. The Preds and the Blue Jays. I could have split. Instead, I'm going to lose. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, whatever. It is what it is. It was an extremely busy day. It's been a fucking crazy. And tomorrow, I'm just realizing I got to do a fucking extra Monday TV show tomorrow. It's overwhelming, but for the last little while, of course, we've been trying to put together this horse project, and it's been a lot of work. I've been the point man. Cam's gone. You know, Cam's just getting an ownership for really doing nothing. Like, I've hustled this thing fucking hard, and I went out to the track tonight, and, you know, we thought we were going to buy the horse today. It was all set up, but, of course, there's complications. Nothing is going to be simple, right? So there wasn't the amount of races that with the claim. There wasn't as many claimer races as there normally is on a Thursday night, and it was one of those deals where even longtime employees of the track are like, "Yeah, this is the first Thursday night like ever." That, you know, it's one of those deals. I don't know why they were backed up. They didn't run some fucking races like on Saturday or something. So I guess they've been backed up all week and whatever. They had the higher stakes races tonight. It was a bigger night at the track. So there was the more expensive horses, and they tried to sucker us into getting a $10,000 horse instead of an $8,000 horse. We could have gotten a real nice one too, but 10,000 plus GST is like 11.5. You know, we didn't get into this to buy an 11.5 horse. We got into this to buy a fucking 8.5 horse, you know? So it wasn't within our budget, and the horses that were available to us, our insiders, our people didn't like. And, you know, we're spending $10,000 fucking dollars on a horse. We're spending $10,000 on a fucking horse, and plus, like, more, like, with everything else. Like, it's really closer to, you know, 20. So it's not something that you just buy on a fucking because you're there. Oh, well, we drove here. You know what I mean? Like, at first, I was like, well, we came to buy a fucking horse, but we're not going to buy a fucking horse that we don't, you know, that's not going to win. So we sucked it up. They told us there's nothing on this card. There's one horse. And I can't say his name now for obvious reasons, but there was one horse that we have our eye on tonight. Out of all of everything, Buddy was like, you don't want this horse, you don't want him. This guy's fucking weak. This guy's got bad knees. Like, it's already paying off. Like, I could hear them rattling it off, talking to each other. They're like, no, that horse. And Buddy was like, that horse has lactate acid in his knee. And like, he's going off about, you know, the stiffness, and you don't want this horse, you don't want that horse. And, you know, like, he went down the list, and he kind of whispered. He was like, we want this one. We want this one, but not tonight. Let him race tonight, and we'll get him. And he's like, one of those deals. He was like, don't worry, I'm on it. And so we're keeping our eye on this one horse, and hopefully we can get him. Hopefully we can get him. And if not, it is what it is. But it's all done. We're good. It's getting real. Alcohol and Gaming Commission. I always knew someday I'd be dealing with the Alcohol and Gaming Commission. I never knew for what reason, but I always knew that somehow I'd encounter the Alcohol and Gaming Commission. That's when you know your life. That's when you know your life is like you're either a real gambler or you're in trouble or like you're living a life that most normal people aren't living. Like when it's like, yeah, I got to go meet the gaming commission. you're either in a lot of trouble or you got a good hustle going on. You're opening a casino. So patience is a key. We didn't get into this, and I know Jazz is an investor, and Jazz is very happy. We gave him the update earlier. We gave you the update earlier, and you're right. We're not rushing into this just because I was like, it took us 2 hours to get here. That's the first thing I said. It's like, I just came 2 fucking hours. You're telling me I'm not getting a horse right now? I was pissed at first, fuck. Yeah, it took me like 5-10 minutes to calm down. Then I realized, no. We're doing this right, I fucking knew it, man. I was just at the fucking store, and this is all I bought. I should have bought like more than this. Come on, man. Fuck, am I stupid? It's gone. Exactly, Babano. And now I'm just gonna have to go to the fucking store again. Fuck, am I stupid? I was in a corner store, man. It's like $4. I didn't want to I was like, man, I need a few of these, but I'm not spending $8 for 2 Powerades. Fuck. I just wasn't doing it. It's fucking going down good, though. I've been out in the hot sun. Yeah, with a slight lag there. I can't control the internet, people. Right? I have the highest fucking possible speed internet, and it's gonna lag. As you see, no videos tonight. No videos tonight after our copyright infringement the other night. I like to tell the NFL to go fuck themselves. It was the NFL. We know it. We never had one fucking problem. I play one NFL video, fucking shut down. Wasn't even an NFL video, fuck. You guys are unbelievable. I fucking play a fucking stadium promo for you cocksuckers. So, yeah, like Babano's saying, guys, like I said, I was disappointed. It was 2 hours. It's been a stressful fucking thing to get all this money together and get all the point. Like, I'm dealing with a lot of different crazy dudes. So it's like, it's been very stressful. We'll put it that way. So I just thought finally it's going to be over and we're going to own a horse. And it was like, we get there and like I said, we met our guys. We sat down with them. And we looked over the horses. We looked over the scene and they told us, you don't want to buy a horse tonight. And he said, you'll be forcing it. And the trainer fucking said, there's only one horse that I would buy tonight in this entire card. Like, he went through the entire program. He went through every race, and he looked, and he even said for prices. Like, he was like, that's a ripoff. He was like, each one, he's like, this horse is crippled. He's like going over the list. He's like, that horse has got bad knees. And he's like, each one he knows, right? And he's like, no, no. And he's flipping through. And finally, he got to one of the races, and he's like, this is the horse we want. And then he showed me, and he goes, look, this horse makes money, fuck. And he goes, this horse makes money. And he goes, and he told me, he goes, I've had my eye on this horse for the last, 2 months. He's like, this horse keeps winning. And he's like, for some reason, he's like, the horse keeps winning, and it keeps getting flipped. So the only problem is our horse that we wanted, he kept winning, so he got put in another fucking class. Except our guy was telling us that he's not really good enough for that class. See, we're learning already, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, this fucker keeps winning, so he's got bumped up right now, but he goes, he'll get bumped back down. And he goes, when he gets bumped down, we're going to jump on him. So yeah, it was a learning process. It was a learning process. Then our driver was running in some races. So I sat down with the trainer for about an hour and just sort of went over questions and how things work and what etc. And it's good. It's good we did, actually. Like, this isn't fucking, we're not going to a fucking mini putt. You know what I mean? It's good to know what we're doing a bit here. So, like I said, I hung out at the track for a couple hours. I hung out with the trainer. I drilled him with fucking questions about the horse and about this and that. And, I was wondering. I didn't know. I asked him. I said, what does our horse do during the week? I said, I know. I asked him, I said, I know, I said, I assume he fucking goes for jogging shit, right? But I said, what does he do all day? When he's not training. I said, does he sit in his stable? What does he do? And he's all like, oh, he goes, there's a routine. And he goes, no, a couple hours a day. They do what they want. He goes, we just let them all out. And he got a big farm. And I said, so they just hang around and eat grass and fucking hang out together? He's like, yep. They just sort of jog around together and play and shit. And he goes, you got to keep them sort of sharp, though. He goes, you let them play a bit, but you got to keep them disciplined, So he's like, they have a routine. Yeah, it's funny. I asked him, I'm like, so does he sit in the stable all day? That's what I asked him. I said, does he just, because, you see, I just sort of picture our horse standing there. They don't sit, right? If your horse is sitting, you're in trouble. So it's like they don't sit. So they fucking just stand there. And I asked him, does he just stand in the stable all day? What does he do? Because I said when we drove in, when you see on farms and there's the horses just sort of eating the grass and hanging out and shit. I said, so is our horse just going to eat grass and hang out during the week? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, he's a horse. He goes, yeah, you let him fucking eat some grass and hang out a bit with the other horses. And they said each day of the week, it's sort of like a pitcher. You know what I mean? So a pitcher, he'll pitch the game, and then the next day they'll rest. So he said the horse runs, and then the next day the horse rests. He said the horse likes to run right after this. It's pretty crazy. I learned a lot. He said after the race is over, the horse is fucking wired. So he said there, you got to take the horse, and he goes, right after the race is over, he goes, I take the horse right back home. And he goes, right away, we take him home, and we let him run the track at home. He likes to blow off some steam. His heart's going and shit still, right? So they get him right back home, and he's comfortable. He's back home, and he's happy, and he fucking galloped. He goes, we just let him run around the track, for a little while. When he gets home, he fucking sort of burns it off, slows down. Then the next day, it's sort of like a football player. He's like, sort of like the hot tub for a football player. He goes, the next day we check on him. We make sure his blood's fine. But we got experts telling us about, the muscles stiffen up after a race, and you got to make sure that the fucking muscles aren't stiff, and we massage the muscle, or he's going off about this stuff. And then I asked him, so I said, and then what? Does he sit in a stable? He's like, no, we let him fucking chill out. And exactly, like he needs to run more. Like he's going, like he wants to run more still. Like you got him going now, you know what I mean? So he's got to run a bit. So you get him back home, and you let him fucking run it off, on his home fucking track a bit. He's comfortable. He's like, okay, I'm back home. Everything's cool. I'm gonna go for a little jog, and I'm gonna fucking take a nap. You know? Yeah. So the next day, he was saying, that you let the horse sort of rest a bit. He says you go for a light trot the next day. And then he said, and then after each day of the week, you start increasing it again. He's like, then he said, then you push him hard, fuck. He said the last training one, you push him really fucking hard, but not for the whole track. He goes, you just sort of blast them out, just sort of let them know, hey, next time we're running, you're going to be running at this speed type shit. Like horses are smart. He was telling me they remember shit. He's like, your horse is fucking going to be a veteran. He's like, your horse is going to know everything. Don't worry. Like, these guys were sharp though, because he looked too, and he told us, he goes, look at this horse and look at this horse. And he goes, you don't want this. And we point. And it was a horse running his first race. It was a horse running his first race. They couldn't get him in the gate. It was a her. And Buddy told us, he goes, you don't want a female horse? And he goes, you don't want like one of these raw horses. And lo and behold, like the raw horse, like they delayed the race for like fucking 5 minutes because this fucking chick horse wouldn't get in the gate. It was like, fuck, this is why we have the advice of this guy, He knew. He was like, watch, this horse is going to be a problem. This horse is fucking whatever. Yeah, like I said, Jazz, tonight, that was the problem. It was a higher stakes race night tonight. It was a big night at the track. I guess it's the weather just changed this week, right? So they were telling me that there's all these horses right now showing up from Florida. The Florida guys are coming out. Mohawk's a big deal. I didn't realize this, but Mohawk is a big fucking deal in the harness world. So all these horses now are coming up to Mohawk for the summer from Florida and shit. So he was saying it's going to be good. There's going to be all these horses on the market, like that good ones and shit from Florida. So, we might be buying a Florida horse. We'll see. Yeah, it was a maiden, Bratsky. It was a maiden claimer. Yeah, it was basically, they were all shit, fuck. Like, I told Kyle, and we were right there on the track, eh? We were, like, right fucking there. And I told Kyle, I said, I think I could run faster than that horse, fuck. I swear, I was watching one of the first races. I was thinking, I was like, man, we spent all this money on a horse. He better be better than this horse, eh? Like, I was looking and fucking, and then Buddy goes, yeah, these horses suck. He's like, you guys are going to have Northern Dancer next to these guys. And we saw each race that we were there, they were going faster and faster. It was like, ooh, yeah, like fucking. By the fourth race, I was like, fuck, these horses are fast, man. Like, fucking, even with the fucking thing on the back, it's not really a big harness. It's really just like a wheel and a fucking cushion. Like, it's not a harness, man. These horses are burning. I sort of pictured the old, like, harness type shit. It's small, the harness, man. It's just fucking two wheels and you're on a fucking cushion behind the horse, fuck. Like, no, Dean. The one good thing that comes out of Florida are horses. Florida Derby. Always Dreaming. Nyquist. Kentucky Derby. Florida horses are good. Look, I don't have a problem getting a horse from Florida. But like Bretsky stating, it's true. The trainers are everything. We're going to let the trainer do his job. So essentially, we didn't get the horse tonight, but it's pretty cool. We paid. Because God knows no one wants me to be holding on to fucking all this money for too long, including myself. So even me, I was like, listen, I'd prefer like just to, so this is done. And they're like, yeah, you can pay right now. Fuck, So yeah, we're paid. So now, like, I don't have to go to the, we're paid. We're all good. We're paid. We're all good. And it's in Saftik's name right now. So Saftik's always at the track, so it's perfect. Now we don't have to sort of be at a specific night. Basically, Saftik and the trainer said, we're just going to fucking scour the horses for the next couple of days. And boom, like, we'll pick one. Like, he said, don't worry. Like, there's going to be a lot of races. Like, we'll find one for you. So that's in their hands now. So they're going to call us next time with the decision. They're going to say, we're buying this horse. And then I got to go back out there once again. And then the following week we'll race. So we really expect to race on June 1st. It's pretty cool. We're going to be on the track for June and July. Right in the heart of the summer, man. So, we expect to race June 1st. Another thing we learned as well is we might not be able to do every week. He's like, it's more fucking 3 out of 4 weeks. He goes, you could, and he goes, we'll see how he feels. It's like one of those deals. Like, he goes, I don't want to promise you every week, but he goes, I guarantee you we can race every 10 days. And I like the trainer's style. He said too, he goes, we're registered for 3 tracks in the area. So we can run at Barrie, we can run at Flamborough Downs, we can run it like 4 different places. And he said that. He goes, we won't always run here at Mohawk. He goes, sometimes if there's like we got pros, man. He goes, sometimes there's going to be a lot of really good horses here. And he was telling me about how like all these American guys come up for the summer to Mohawk, and Mohawk is actually a big deal in the summertime in the harness world. So he's like, a lot of the good horses are going to be here. And he's like, we don't want to fuck with them. So he's like, well, when it's a big night here and all these stud horses are on the track, he goes, we'll go to Barrie. He goes, it's 30 minutes down the road. We're going to Barrie. So I was like, whatever. Yeah, Cal Campbell, he's got an impeccable reputation. When we were there, Kyle said to Cal, so when did you get into the horse racing industry? And he's like, oh, when I was about 14. Cal looks about 60, 70 now. So he's been doing this since he's 14. Since he's 14. He goes, yeah, I used to be a driver. And he goes, now I'm a trainer. Like, he gives the whole spiel. And then they have on the wall there, it's fucking cool. It's like a museum. So they have on the wall pictures of the history of Canadian racing. So there's like pictures of like, there used to be the original Woodbine was downtown Toronto. I didn't know that. It's fucking cool, man. Like, you see the city and shit. So he's like, yeah, that's the original Woodbine. And he's like, it's on Queen Street. So and it was a big picture of it. It's fucking funny. And he goes, you see the street here? And there's like a street right next to the track. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, one time I had a horse and he took off for the street. And I told the guy, I said, with all due respect, Cal, as a trainer, I'm not a big fan of you telling me that one of your horses ran away from you in the middle of the fucking street at Woodbine. He started laughing. He goes, oh, shit happens, huh? He's laughing. He goes, yeah, the horse. He goes, the horse fucking after the race, but they did the race and the horse fucking just kept going. Like, so he said they did the race and shit. He said that the jockey The driver got off the horse after. The horse was sort of calmed down a bit. And he said after the jockey got off, the horse was like, fuck you guys. And he fucking split. But he left. He took a turn, like he showed us. He goes, yeah, the horse fucking took a turn. He goes, he went through the street, and there was like a fucking park with grass. And the horse like left the track, crossed the street, traffic like stopped for this fucking horse, and the horse just went across the street and fucking started eating grass in the park. And he goes, yeah, I just crossed the street because I walked him back. Fuck. Yeah, because he was all like, yeah, we should, we're gonna win a bet, and he's like, the trainer guy was like, you guys are doing this right, starting out with the 8,000. He goes, I like your strategy, and he goes, I'll get you your money back. That's what he goes. He goes, you'll get your money back and some. He goes, we're gonna make a little money this summer, right? So that's what the trainer said. And I told him, I said, listen, we're going to be happy if you can just come in a top 5, man. I said, as long as we get some checks back from the track. And right away, he goes, I won't be happy with top 5. He goes, top 3. He started laughing. He told us, he goes, oh, fuck, if you guys only are top 5, you're going to be happy. He started laughing. He goes, you're the easiest person I've ever worked for. He goes, usually I got these rich guys telling me you better win. He goes, hey, you and Cam are pretty cool, top 5. And he goes, no, we'll be top 3. He goes, top 3. Now, for the record, Saftik rode on 2 horses when we were there, and I bet him both. He didn't finish in the money. But to his defense, he fucking ran, and one of the horses he was on was a fucking 69-1 shot. 69-1. And then the other race he was in, he was on a 12-1 horse. He was on a pretty good horse, on a 12-1. But his problem was, like, Kyle was there, and poor Kyle dropped me off. He's missing some of the show, unless he's got it on his phone now. But Kyle was there. Saftik was in these races. There was this guy, what's his fucking name? McDonald. Not McDonald, but McDonald. Yeah, there's this fucking trainer guy, McDonald. He's also drives, so he does it both. Like, he's a one-man operation, fuck. He's the trainer and the driver. And the motherfucker won 2 races in a row. And we're looking at his horses and shit. We're like, holy fuck, this guy's got fucking... And like, all his horses, like, on the card, he's always like 3-1, 4-1. Like, he's a favorite in every race, this guy, and he kept winning, fuck. So... mental note, as we know, you know what I mean? We're like, well, we're at the track. It's nice to know. Yeah, that guy wins all the time, fuck. So let's get some money on him, fuck, while we wait for our horse to run. Like I tell you, it was a learning experience. We were out there for about an hour and a half at the track, 2 hours or so, and man, I learned a lot. You got to understand, though, I used to hang out at an OTB every day, so I know my way around a racing form. I know my way around the track. Even Cal told me, you said you never did this before, because I was talking about betting and shit. I was like, in theory, it'd be better if this horse tonight fucking sucks, right? And he's like, what do you mean? I said, well, if he sucks tonight, he'll be cheaper, right? And we could fucking buy him for cheaper. And he's like, fuck yeah, you're thinking, eh? I want to check on this horse after and see how he did. I can't say his name for obvious reasons. It'd be dumb of me to fucking have inside information and then go on Twitter. Yeah, I'm going to buy this horse if I can. I'm not that dumb. Am I Donald Trump? That's what Donald Trump would do. I have my eye on this horse. Charlie is a joker. Don't tell anyone, but I want to buy Charlie as a joker next week. Shh. I got an inside tip. That's amazing. Saftik rode on a horse called Bills. The Buffalo Bills. Saftik, look, Bills fella. When I saw the name Bills Fella and I knew Safdie was on it, I was like, oh, fuck. This is destined to be. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, and the fucking name of the horse is Bills Fella. I was like, that's me. I'm a Bills fella. And I won the first race. I only bet one ticket. I bet the 5 horse to win the first race, and he did. I'm going to tell you guys right now that if we win or even come in the top 3, we're probably going to get kicked out. Because there were a lot of old people, and I was loud even though I wasn't even drunk, and it wasn't even my horse. I was just happy to win the first race. Like, I had Dunbar. Yeah, Dunbar Hall. I bet on Dunbar Hall to win the first race. So, I'm right there, right there at the rail and shit. The horses are going right past us, and I'm yelling, come on, Dunbar! Let's go, Dunbar! And I don't think many people had Dunbar because he was the favorite. Everyone was pissed. People were giving me dirty looks. I was like, fucking right, Dunbar, hey! And the driver drove by. I was like, good job, Dunbar! And I was just thinking to myself, this is nothing. Like, if I'm drunk and our horse wins, it's going to be a fucking shit show. We're going to get a language warning for sure. Hey, because I'm going to be fucking right on fucking believable. Two-one right now, 5 minutes remaining in this hockey game. Where's the fucking remote, man? I can never fucking find anything, man. The place is a mess. Fuck. Yeah, 2-1, 5 minutes left. All right, so I haven't checked in the real world. First, let's check in the sports world. What have I missed? Steelers cut free agent Bus Green after 1-year deal. Ladarius Green. You guys were dumbasses for giving him all that money. Tom Brady joke has Conan O'Brien in hot water. Conan O'Brien facing lawsuit over Tom Brady joke he allegedly stole. A U.S. district judge in Southern California has ruled that a lawsuit filed against Conan O'Brien can move forward. O'Brien is being sued by a man named Alex Kaseberg for allegedly stealing jokes. In the lawsuit, Kaseberg claims that the late-night TV host and his staff writer stole at least 5 jokes from him between 2014 and 15. Although it's tough to prove somebody actually stole a joke, Judge Janice Samantino says letting the case move forward because there seems to be enough evidence to prove that at least 3 of the 5 jokes indeed were stolen. And this is where Tom Brady comes in. One of the 3 jokes that O'Brien might get in trouble for involves Brady and Seahawks coach Pete Carroll. After the Patriots beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, thanks in large part to Carroll's decision not to give the ball to Marshawn Lynch on the 1-yard line, Kaseberg posted a joke on Twitter at 8:49 a.m. on February the 3rd. Tom Brady said he wants to give the MVP truck to the man who won the game for the Patriots. So enjoy that truck, Pete Carroll. Kaseberg wrote. At 3:14 p.m. later that day, one of O'Brien submitted the same joke, which ended up being used on the night's telecast with a slight modification. Tom Brady said he wants to give the truck that he was given as Super Bowl MVP to the guy who won the Super Bowl for the Patriots, which is very nice. I think that's nice, I do. Yes, Brady's giving a truck to Seahawks coach Pete Carroll, O'Brien said. O'Brien's legal team argues that jokes aren't subject to copyright infringement because they involve facts. They're not even denying it. The judge agrees, though she said she's letting the case move forward because of a juror who read both jokes could be convinced that one of them was copied by another one. This probability evidence is turned and bolstered by the fact that Kaseberg tweeted Conan O'Brien writer Mike Sweeney after he saw Conan perform allegedly the infringing joke. And that Sweeney received the tweet and it read as someone saying that we took one of his jokes. So in legalese, she's basically stating that Conan O'Brien and his fucking writers sort of admitted that they took the joke by recognizing this. Besides the Tom Brady joke, Conan O'Brien is accused of stealing a joke about the Washington Monument and a joke about Caitlyn Jenner. If you're wondering why O'Brien's team might steal jokes from Caseburg, the San Diego-based writer said he wrote more than 1,000 jokes for Jay Leno during his host's time of The Tonight Show. So Conan O'Brien's a thief, essentially. That's the thing, eh? Like, Conan O'Brien used to be a really sharp guy and a writer for The Simpsons and stuff, and now he's just, you know what? I got fucking $400 million, so fucking whatever. Steal it. It's like Krusty the Clown. Steal it. Unless that's Steve Allen, you're stealing my bit. Steal it. It's like, I mean, come on. You know, the thing is, though, some jokes are obvious. And there are times when I'll tweet something and I'll see other people tweet it as well because it's low-hanging fruit. It's sort of an obvious joke. It's an obvious whatever. You know what I mean? You can't pretend. It's like music. Nobody invented a musical note. There's only 7 notes, right? So, but there's a difference between a conscious of thought at the same time. You know what I mean? Like when something happens and we're all like, oh, Donald Trump did something. Oh, I can't believe Donald Trump, you know what I mean? People are going to have the same Trump joke or the same reference. You know, it's hard to be 100,000%, original. It happens to me often. Like I'll tweet something and I'll see Skip Bayless tweet the same fucking thing. Is Skip Bayless ripping me off? No. Am I ripping Skip Bayless off? No. We're just douchebags that fucking went for the low-hanging fruit. Oh, yeah, automatic. You know what I mean? Like, trust me, I know how these guys think. So, because I'm one of them. So, there's always an angle for everything. And it's just what angle do you decide to take with it? So, it happens in sports where the theme of the tweet might be similar. You know what I mean? But it doesn't mean there's theft. But this is different. You know, the guy posted on Twitter. The guy's a known writer for Jay Leno. And then Conan O'Brien says the fucking joke the same fucking day and they rip him off on Twitter in the afternoon. Like, come on. It's pretty clear a case of just, NBC and Conan O'Brien and everyone thinking, whatever, man. Fuck these people. What are they going to do? If I was Conan O'Brien, I wouldn't be fighting this. I wouldn't be fighting this because you know what? This story's been in the news for a couple of days now. And I saw this the other day and I didn't really care enough to click on it. I've been busy. I was like, I'll click on that later. I want to see about this Conan shit. And right away when I saw the original story, I was like, yeah, I bet you he did do it. I bet you he did steal a guy's joke. And now that I see that the guy wrote 1,000 jokes for Jay Leno, it's not some crackpot fuck on the street here. The guy's a professional writer. He got ripped off. Whole thing is like, how much do you even want for the joke? I heard these guys get like $50, fuck. And if like your joke makes it on the David Letterman or a big show, you might get $200. It's not like they're getting, your joke made the show, $10,000. Every jackass comedian in the world submits jokes to these shows. They all want to become writers and get paid for this shit. Right? So the Rolling Stones, man, the Keith Richards is known for stealing and shit. I knew a producer that worked with U2 and Celine Dion and all this shit. I did a demo with him. I got lucky through my father knew someone, so I got this Big Shots production guy. He actually wrote fucking Ghost in the Machine with the Police. So the guy's like a platinum records on the wall and all this. And he was telling me about how he was in the studio and he was working with like fucking the police and shit in Morin Heights. And he's like, yeah, the police are there. And he's like, the Rolling Stones were there. And he said, Keith Richards walks in and shit and says to the police, hey, how you guys doing? What's going on, man? And he's like all impressed. Wow, it's fucking Rolling Stones are in the room type shit. And when the Stones left, the police stopped playing. And fucking, he's like, well, why are you guys taking a break? And they were like, yeah, because they're going to steal anything. Like, because they were riffing. They weren't doing known songs. And he said, I guess Sting told him, he said, these guys are the fucking worst, man. He's like, he goes, Keith hasn't written a riff in his life. There's a Mick Jagger. I forget what if I heard the name of the song, I would be like right away. I don't know. It's not She's Close. It was one of his solo ones. If I looked up Mick Jagger, right? Anyways, Mick Jagger had a solo record. I mean, he's had a lot of solo, but he had a solo record. He had a semi-hit with it. Like I said, it's bothered me. If I heard the name of the song, I'd be like, yeah, that's the one. So anyways, he had this hit. And a guy said, hey, Mick Jagger stole my song. Fuck. And Buddy had the song recorded already and everything. And they were all like, Mick Jagger was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, that was Mick Jagger's legal argument. I'm Mick Jagger. Who the hell? This guy's a no-name. Why would I steal his music? Ha, ha, ha. It turned out, Mick Jagger was at a party. And they played this guy's song at the party. So Mick Jagger's at a fucking party in fucking the Upper Village in New York. Figures, hey, it's 4 a.m, some party, whatever. I heard some song. Mick Jagger's so slick, he fucking sort of like memorized the riff. He was like, all right. He stone cold stole it. He put his name on it, and Buddy won the lawsuit. Mick had to pay him. Like I said, these fucking artists, they steal from everybody, man. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. I remember there's a line that Mozart says there. Good artists borrow, great artists steal. Oh! Goal! Unbelievable. Fuck, I've been waiting for the fucking ball, yo. Where's my remote? Another overtime game. What a weird fucking puck, man. The puck goes way in the air. Again. Gibson didn't know where the puck was. Again. Me and George Kurtz talked about this today. Yeah, exactly. I don't even have a big bet on this, Babano. Imagine our horse. Unbelievable, huh? I said this today on Game Time Decisions. I said, Gibson never knows where the puck is. And that was a weird shit, man. I never seen anything like that almost. Like, Buddy shot. The puck went way up in the air, like on a deflection. Popped back down in front of the net after. We're behind the net and ended up in front of the net. But the thing is, he found it then. He saw, oh shit, it's in front of the net. But then once again, you notice Gibson was like turned around like he's confused. I've been saying this. He's rattled. Like, where'd the puck go even? See, that's amazing. The Ducks playing the body just cost them. That's another thing I said. I swear, this is what happens. When you get these big teams, they're more interested in hitting you and shit than they are clearing the puck. Like Buddy said there, he goes, him clearing the zone, opening up the space for Johansson. Look at these kids. They love it. You know what? You know they're pissed off. They're like, oh, that Ron McLean's like, that's amazing. It's like, you know that's not amazing, Ron. I can tell Nick Kypreos is like, oh, fuck. Like, you know, these guys just think, Nick Kypreos probably lives in Oakville. He's probably thinking, oh, fuck me. Fucking overtime. What time is it? I'm going to call the wife. I'm going to be on at 2 a.m. But did it hit the netting? I want to see this. Did it hit the netting? All right, here's an angle.
Keep an eye on Lindholm here, okay? Lindholm actually gets engaged. He takes his, obviously...
Oh, there's a fan's fucking head in the way. You stupid idiot. This kid's hat. I can't see it.
Pushed him. It was almost...
Fucking move your big fat fucking Tennessean head.
For a split second, he stopped playing. Maybe he lost sight of it. Yes. Hey, Matt, who was saying that?
Elliot Friedman raises a good point. Elliot Friedman raises a good point. Not one player on the ice said the puck hit the net. I guarantee you, that puck hits the net. Look, that puck hits the net. I guarantee you, fucking everyone on the Ducks is like, it hit the fucking net, it hit the fucking net. You know what I mean? No one on the Ducks said it hit the net. And you even see, they're all watching. Everyone watches the puck, and it kind of leaves the camera, and then the puck just drops again. Not one person on the Ducks said, hey, hey, hey. Somebody would have said something. Gibson didn't say anything. The defenseman didn't. Nobody said anything on the Ducks. You're telling me that hit the net? Randy Carlyle's now fucking running on the ice right now? It didn't hit the net. Hey, he saw Kypreos right before like came back. He put his jacket on. Yeah, I know these guys. He's like, just thinking of this. He's like, oh, fuck. You know, come on. They're human beings, right? Playoffs have been going on forever. These guys have been in the studio every night. Fucking, like I said, Nick Kypreos doesn't live in downtown Toronto. He's probably living out there in Oakville. It's like an hour away. He's probably thinking at best I'm going to be home at midnight, even as it is now. Now we're going to overtime. I'm not going to be at home till 2 in the fucking morning. And you know what? I got to be back at fucking Bloor Street at fucking 10 in the morning and do that fucking radio show with that shithead Darren Millard for an hour. Fuck. Like, I'm in the media, so I know. I just, Kypreos is thinking, fuck me, fuck, you know? That's the thing, too. Kelly Rudy doesn't care. Kelly Rudy's going to go back to his hotel room, fuck, smoke a spliff. He doesn't give a shit. Again, you know, Kypreos is like, you know, you fuckheads, you guys don't care. Ron McLean, you're making like fucking 1.2 million. What do you care? You know, Kypreos is thinking, I got to be back at Rogers Sportsnet in the morning to do a fucking radio show, jackasses. Whatever, man. The Ducks are having what happened to them, what they did to Edmonton. How many fucking goals against Calgary and Edmonton did the fucking Ducks fucking score by plowing into the goalie? Fucking Kessler sat on the puck. Whatever, man. The Ducks are a dirty fucking prick fucking laden team. And you guys got away with murder for the first 2 rounds. You kept on getting away with this fucking lucky shit, man. 2 games in a row they interfered with fucking Talbot. They interfered with the Edmonton goalie all fucking serious. They kept getting away with it. And now, tough shit. Now you're against the Preds and you guys keep getting fucked. So good for you. Yeah, easy to look at the ref after the goal. What I don't understand is what I don't understand is how the fuck do you bozos not have a camera angle of that? You guys don't have a fucking camera angle that can see fucking above the fucking net. It's like the cameramen were like, but you know, it's a rare play. It was just weird. Even when I was watching the live, even I said, what the fuck? Where's the puck? But he shot. The puck just sort of went up. It's like Gibson was lost, man. Gibson had no idea, fuck. The only thing is, dude, you're the one guy on the ice that needs to know where the puck is. Like, that's supposed to be part of your instinct. You're supposed to have that little Spider-Man sense, dude. That's like, shit, the puck's probably, you know what I mean? Like, fucking there. Like I said, it's been like 4 or 5 times in the last couple of games. Gibson has been clearly lost in the sense that he's looking like, oh shit, I don't know where the puck is. It's happened multiple times. It's bizarre. I haven't seen anything like this with a goalie. Like, once in a while, you'll lose the sight of the puck, but not like this. It's like Gibson just like, it's like he's got vertigo or something. He doesn't know where he is all the time. Like, even on the goal, like, he stopped it, and for some reason, he was confused. It's like, dude, the puck's right in front of you, and then you're turning around looking behind you. It's in front of you right now. Like, you didn't know when it was in the air. You don't know what's in front of you. When do you know where the fucking puck is, Gibson? It's been a problem. What's up, Kyle? Kyle was in the house with us at Woodbine. Or, sorry, at Mohawk. Class Act, thanks for the ride, Kyle. Yeah, and that's the thing, too. Listen, I'm not a Duck hater. I'm not a Duck fan. I'm impervious to the Ducks, whatever. I don't like them or I don't dislike them. But I will tell you, after watching them through the playoffs and stuff, they're the type of team that unless you're a Ducks fan, they are very hard to like. They're just dicks. Like, that's the thing. Like, they're not nice guys. Like, there's no one on that team where you're like, oh, he's a good guy. You know what I mean? Corey Perry's a fucking asshole. Ryan Kessler is the biggest fucking jerk in the NHL after fucking Marchand. Or Marchand, whatever your fucking name is. The guy in the fucking Bruins. And Kessler might be a bigger dick than that guy even. Like, I don't know. It's kind of even. They're both like fucking tools. Like, you know what I mean? Kessler's a fucking dick. Corey Perry's a fucking dick. Getzlaff is cool. He's the only one that I think people don't really dislike and hate. Getzlaff is all right. He's not dirty. He just plays hard and shit. Corey Perry's pretty much a cunt, though. I remember, too, with Corey Perry, I remember watching the World Championships last year, I think it was. It was last year, actually, yeah. And Canada lost a game, and fuck, he was an embarrassment. He fucking plowed someone on the other team. He was like slew-footing people. He was just a bitch. It was like, dude, who cares? We just lost to Finland. Get over it, Perry. Stop embarrassing us, fuck, you know? He's just an asshole. And like I said, against the Flames, every fucking game was close in that series, right? Even though they swept them. It was a close series. I think maybe the game 4 might have gotten out of hand, but I remember Kessler sat on the puck for the last 30 seconds of one of the games. 2 of the Edmonton games, they fucking just ran over the goalie and scored, and it counted because fucking Bettman wants the Ducks to win over a Canadian team. I will tell you that I just saw a shot of Chris Cornell, sad. We'll talk a little Chris Cornell in a couple of minutes. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash the rain away? Man, I played a lot of Chris Cornell on the Rage over the years, man. Audio Slave, that Be Yourself, that was like the fucking theme song for like a fucking year, man, on the Team 990. That song was in my rotation for like a full year, I remember. Down, 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 down. Be yourself, that's all that you can do. So I don't know, is it suicide? Do we know now? I find it weird he would commit suicide like this. I'm not amazed that he would commit suicide. I'm not shocked he would commit suicide. But I'm surprised he would commit suicide in the middle of a fucking tour. Guys like Chris Cornell, they understand that other people are relying on them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, what about the other guys in Soundgarden? Like, you guys got shows. People bought tickets. It's like, you want to kill yourself, you do it in between tours. You know, like, even, I'm surprised. Like, Kurt Cobain didn't kill himself on tour. Kurt Cobain was miserable in Europe. He didn't kill himself on the tour. He came back and killed himself because he was like, well, let me do these fucking shows for these people and then I'll fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he felt the responsibility. It's rare that artists kill themselves mid-tour because they're narcissists. So it's like there's, you know, they're getting adulation. They don't need to kill themselves because there's just more shows coming. Like, I get it when they're off. You know, I get it, like, if a rock star fucking goes home for a month and no one checks up on him, and the guy's a fucking nut job and he's doing weird drugs in his house alone for a month, that he's going to get into a dark place and maybe put a shotgun in his mouth. But I find it weird. But I guess the telltale sign and yeah, as Baz is stating, I think it's a combination of both in a sense that he was on drugs and he wanted to die. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not, oh, there's no way he killed himself. I'm not saying that, but I am surprised. I didn't really get it, but it's hard not to look at this part in which, for some reason, at the end of the show, they didn't play the whole song, but I guess they played a verse, which is weird. In my time of dying, I want nobody to mourn. All I want for you is take my body home. That's the last shit that he sang last night. And it's not even his song. So what did he tell the guys in the band? I like this Zeppelin song. And then they had no idea that he's about to off himself after the show. It's like, it's just weird. Like, I don't know. I like to play his music right now, but YouTube's going to flag us. So, YouTube's going to flag us. But one by one, they're all pretty much gone. The Seattle invasion of the late, what was it? Late 90s, mid 90s. Kurt Cobain, Nirvana, dead. Scott, what was it? Scott Weiland, Stone Temple Pilots, dead. What was the guy's name? Laney? Alice in Chains, dead. Chris Cornell, Soundgarden, dead. Last Man Standing. Even Flow. Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder's the last one standing. Eddie knows all these guys too. They were all buddies. They're all in that same little bar scene. Must in his head, he must be thinking, "Holy fuck, they're all gone." Like Cobain's gone, Cornell's gone, Alice in Chains gone, Stone Temple Pilots dude's gone. They're all gone. It's just Eddie Vedder. Eddie Vedder. Who's Mark Lanigan? What band is he in? Somebody sent me a tweet about the Lanigan guy today. What band is Lanigan in? I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing with Eddie Vedder, right? His song, Even Flow. Eddie's not like all, Eddie's not drama. You know what I mean? Eddie Vedder is very fucking gas station fucking shirt. Hey, what's up, people? Very even keeled. Eh? Like Pearl Jam didn't let the shit get to their head. And Chris Cornell wasn't a dick rock star, but he clearly became, not who he was. Yeah, it's too bad. And for me, it was just a punch in the fucking gut this morning. I woke up. It was literally the first thing I saw. I woke up. I'm like, fucking, I was kind of stressed and depressed and fucking. I see Chris Cornell, and I'm going to admit, man, I got to fucking, my eyes got watery. I was like, fuck me, man. Really? 50, really? Of all guys, like, if you would have told me anyone was going to kill themselves last, I never would have said Chris Cornell. Like somebody that had it all. You know what I mean? You were in all these different bands, fucking, every chick fucking loved you, fucking, you were rich. You weren't like a fucking dumb Bieber fucking wannabe rock star. You were fucking just playing theaters and you were a musician. You know what I mean? You were just living a musician's dream and you were a damn good one. People looked up to you. Like fucking people looked up to you. And I don't know. I can't get in his head. I'm not going to criticize him for offing himself. But it was emotional for me. Like I said, one of my ex-girlfriend had passed away, man. She fucking loved those guys. She loved Chris Cornell. I remember even recently before she died, she went to see Chris Cornell solo in Montreal. He played, I was surprised. I was like, he's playing in this theater? It was like 800 people? She's like, yeah, it's just him with an acoustic guitar. Like, he, you know what I mean? He was a real musician, this guy. He's one of those singers that chicks wanted to do him and dudes like fucking, I didn't want to be him, but he had a cool voice that if you were a dude, you were like, yeah, man, that guy's a good singer. And chicks loved him. You know what I mean? Everyone liked Chris Cornell. Like, seriously, like, everyone liked Chris Cornell. Like, whether you're like metalhead, fucking into hard rock or whatever, it's like, yeah, that guy's a good singer. Like everyone said nice things about Chris Cornell. Oh, great guy, nice singer, very humble, and like, yeah, he had depression issues, obviously. And I've been hearing now more that he had depression and he was on medication and blah, blah. But So I was feeling bad, and I was thinking about my ex girlfriend. I was like, man, it's just fucking sad, man. Even he's dead. Like everyone's dead, man. Fucking, you know, it's like the Star Trek. Fuck. She's dead, Jim. What was it? I don't know how many of you guys ever watched the show Red Dwarf. That's a great show, Red Dwarf. Like, I never talk about it actually. I think it's probably one of the first times I brought it up, but I'm a big Red Dwarf fan. And you know, in the original pilot episode, Lister, like he wakes up on the ship. He's like he wakes up, he's walking around the ship and no one's around. He's like, where is everyone? He can't find anybody. And then he gets to the fucking what's the guy's name? Fuck. Is it Nigel? What's the hologram? What's the video? You know, the guy in the video, not the hologram, fucking dude. What's the British guy that speaks to them? The boss guy. What's his fucking name? So he's got the dry wit and the dry humor. So Lister's like, hey, computer, where is everybody? They're all dead. He's like, yeah, but where's my cat? He's like, your cat is dead. He's like, where's Jim? Jim is dead. And like, it was like one of these skits where he actually stood there for like 10 minutes naming names. He's like, where's Jane? Jane is dead. And like, he names like literally like 22 names. And then the computer gets mad. Lister, I just told you, everybody's dead. All right, you're the only one here. And then he goes right back to it. He's like, this Lister guy's so stupid. That's the whole thing. So Lister's like, really? Like, everyone's dead? And he's like, everyone's dead. I don't know how many times I got to tell you. You're alone here. You're dead, all right? Everyone's dead except you. and then, like, he asks, so why am I alive? And they're like, because you were punished. You were punished years ago, and you were fucking frozen as a punishment. And he goes, you're actually 3,000 years in the future. Everyone's dead. And so he's all freaked out. He's standing there and shit. And then this fucking dude comes up to him. He's all like freaked out because he was just told everyone's dead, but the guy's a hologram. It's a fucking funny show, man. It really is fucking funny. I wouldn't tell you guys, I'm telling you, it's one of the funniest shows ever. Like, it's fucking funny, man. Like, you wonder, like, how can it be so funny? Stuck on a spaceship. There's Lister. There's a cat guy. There's a cat. Lister's cat. Lister's cat was frozen in time too. Except Lister's cat is now a dude. It's a black guy who thinks he's a cat. So it's really fucked up. So it's like Lister and there's this black dude there who thinks he's a cat and he's acting like a cat and shit, but he's all cool, like dressed like a pimp cat. And you got like this dick ass fucking hologram dude that used to be like the boss and you got like the smart mouth computer guy and they're just traveling through time and shit, but it's a stupid show, so there's no reality. They can do whatever they want in it, right? There's great episodes though. The one with Gandhi is fucking funny, man. Like they're trying to get home and they fucking come up. Lister comes up with this scheme. So he's got like these holograms of every, you know, like the episode of The Simpsons when they're in the cabin? I've got political powers and they're going crazy and like you see Lincoln and you see all these, you know, Napoleon. So they had real life people though. So they're all like, they're fighting a hologram war. It's so stupid. Anyway, they're fighting a hologram war. So they put together an army of like the badass leaders of the world in hologram form. So they got like all these holograms lined up, except it's not animated, so it's real. So they got a guy who looks like Gandhi and Lincoln, all this shit. It's like, fucking buddies, remember that? And he's like, I got my eye on you, Gandhi. I don't trust you. Buddy, the hologram guy starts bitching at Gandhi of all people. I've heard a lot of things about you, Gandhi. I've got my eye on you, Gandhi. Great show. If you haven't seen Red Dwarf, right after this show's over tonight, I fucking encourage you to go over to Putlocker and watch an episode of Red Dwarf. The only thing I will tell you, and for the record, Red Dwarf hasn't been on for a while, so you're not getting any new episodes. Let's see, Red Dwarf TV show. Man, I used to fucking love, like, If I just watched every Red Dwarf episode now, I'd remember all the lines and shit right away. But it just popped in my head out of the blue, so I'm not in I'm not in fine form here. Red Dwarf. First episode, 1988. And we're going back a ways. Holy shit. They're fucking back. Of course they are. Unbelievable. Yeah, they didn't do it. They didn't do an episode since 2009. I didn't even realize there was all these new fucking episodes. They didn't do an episode since 2009, but evidently they're back, of course. Everyone comes back. First aired on the BBC in 1988 and ended on 1999 after 8 full seasons. The series follows the fortunes of Dave Lister, who is stranded 3 million years in the future, together with the hologrammatic representation of his former bunkmate and immediate superior, Rimmer. I have Rimmer. Rimmer's such a dick. Arnold Rimmer. And a creature known only as Cat. And the ship's computer, Holly. And Holly's a dude. It sounds stupid, but it makes sense if you see it. Holly's a dude. It's supposed to be a chick, but it's a dude. So during the series, the crew encountered a mechanoid called Crichton. Oh, that's right. Who joins them on the series. Crichton's like a robot dude. In Series 4, the Red Dwarf ship has been stolen from the crew, forcing them to travel in the smaller Starbug craft for 2 years. Christine Kochanski, Lister's former love interest, joins the crew following the departure of Rimmer. Oh, fuck, I didn't know this. So his girlfriend's back, but it's a hologram. The thing is, the holograms know they're holograms, but I think they're real too, so it's fucked up. Like, they forget they're holograms. I'm sure, like everything, they kind of fucked it up. Like, why are you guys back in 2016, man? You know, let's let some shit die. Let's let some stuff rest. You know, it's not gonna be as funny now. Fucking Lister, how old's Lister now? Come on, man. The show was fucking 30 years ago. Literally, 1988. I remember watching this in the homicide days, pre-homicide, mid-homicide days. Like in its prime, this show was 1992. It's like bringing Seinfeld back now. And there's a reason they don't do it. You know, some of the cast members, fucking Kramer and George, wanted to fucking bring it back. And Seinfeld's like, we're not bringing it back. And Elaine's like, fuck that. I got shit going on here. Like, I'm not Elaine anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's over. Let it go. Fuck. You know, it was funny then. You guys are going to fuck it up. The only thing is, I'll say, the Brits are pretty good at this shit. Let's be real. Like, British comedy is far superior to anything in America. Let's be real here. Yeah. You know, fucking Full House and Family Matters. TGIF is considered comedy in North America. You know what I mean? Urkel. You know, the Brits, they're intelligent. Like, it's funny humor. Like, you gotta, you know, you gotta be kind of, you know, I'm no smart guy, but I'm just stating. Your average fucking dipshit wouldn't even understand the jokes on Red Dwarf. It would go over their head. They'd be like, I don't understand this cat. What's this British guy? What do you mean? Like, it's very fast. You know what I mean? It's quick-witted, fast humor. You know, like Fawlty Towers. Exactly. Good call. Fawlty Towers. Great show. Yes, Prime Minister. Great fucking show. My father turned me on all these British shows. Yes, Prime Minister is fucking hilarious, man. It's almost like Trump before Trump. It's the same shit. Yes, Prime Minister is like 20 years ago type thing. John Cleese is the Prime Minister of England. Or not John Cleese, he's one of the aides, sorry. But the Prime Minister of England is just a dumb, stupid fuck that knows nothing about nothing. So it's called Faulty Towers because they're faulty. And his aides are always like fucking, like just, they were like, you could do this, sir, but I would suggest this. And they do reverse psychology on him to get what they want out of him. It's fucking funny. I'll be honest with you guys, though. I've never been a big Monty Python guy. I've never been a big Monty Python guy. No, I don't watch The Big Bang Theory. See, there's Perry running his mouth some more. I've never watched a full episode of The Big Bang Theory. The chick's got nice tits, but not enough to watch for 30 minutes. With all due respect to Lisa, the lady in the chat. Sorry, Lisa. God bless Lisa, though, huh? The one rageaholic woman. Fuck. Thank you, Lisa. You're the best. Yeah, no, I'm not a Monty Python guy and those skits and all that. Like, I told you, I don't like medieval shit. I do like Red Dwarf, Faulty Towers, good shit. There was one other British show I used to watch that was good too. I forget what it was. What was the other one? There's a third one I watched. No, this is dangerous right now, the Ducks. Oh, nice save. See, that's what I'm saying. Number 37 on the Ducks. Just that little extra shot. Like the Ducks always, you can't help yourselves, eh? The Ducks? Little extra shot on the goalie there. Like they're just pricks, the Ducks. They just are. like I really hope Nashville beat them. Fuck. I really believe that Nashville's going to win the cup and they're going to beat Ottawa in the cup. Ottawa's going to make it, but they're going to lose in the cup. All right, so I was trying to check into the real world here and give you some news updates, but I got stumbled upon Red Dwarf somehow. I don't know how. Hey, Lisa, this is for you. We can talk some college football here now. Really, Tommy Tuberville? Evidently, you've never been to Iraq. And secondly, Iraq is probably nicer than Lubbock, Texas. Let's be real. Tommy Tuberville, after leaving Auburn, Lubbock, Texas looked like Iraq. He's not going to run for governor of Alabama, as was rumored, but Tommy Tuberville has found ways to stay in the headlines during his time away from the sidelines. Tuberville has contributed extensively to 24 Sports Auburn Undercover, but today's fire quote came from an appearance on a nationally syndicated radio show. Rick and Bubba. You run me off at Auburn and you ship me to Lubbock, Texas, Tuberville says. I'm going to tell you what. That's like going to Siberia. Somebody asked me, what's Lubbock look like? It looked like Iraq. Now listen. I'm not sitting here telling you that I'm moving to Lubbock, Texas anytime soon. But dude, you came from Alabama, you fuckhead. Like, you should, Tuberville, you should see what Toronto looks like. Because I got to tell you, if you're impressed with Auburn, Alabama, then Toronto's going to blow your mind. like if you think Texas is like Iraq and Alabama's some paradise, like, dear God, like, if you were ever dropped on a Santa Monica beach, then what would you do? You'd drop dead. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Oh, the Ducks score, of course. Fuck me. Fuck. Hey, Iraq was a beautiful country before we went there and invaded them and bombed the shit out of them for the last 17 years. Why did we do that? Because, oh yeah, they had weapons of mass destruction and were responsible for 9/11. Oh, that's right, they weren't. One of the biggest fucking travesties and fucking genocides in world history. The Western world's invasion of Iraq. They were going to get a home shot for the goal and then Tuberville. National searching for a closer. Yeah, no shit. Alex Smith expects to get dumped by Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are committed to me only through this year, Smith tells ESPN. That's just the nature of it. If you don't go out there and perform, I mean, Reed and quarterbacks coach are very honest. You got to go out there and do your deal. We all have to. Smith also admitted that it is awkward and things can get weird when you have to work with someone who's trying to take your job. Sometimes it can be awkward. You kind of embrace this and can be real. I think everybody just appreciates that, being honest. That's what I kind of emphasized to him, that any extracurricular stuff that maybe goes on elsewhere that doesn't take place here, it's just the environment that we have. If Smith does get kicked to the curb, it'll mark the second time in 5 years that a team has drafted someone to replace him. 2011, the 49ers drafted Colin Kaepernick, who would eventually replace Smith. Smith says, there is a little similarity. I'm an older quarterback, and they drafted a kid that's coming in young, and they're looking to develop. At 33 years old, Smith says he understands that the Chiefs will dump him. He says if it happens, it doesn't mean that he's done. So I get it. Yeah, I'm going into year 13. You understand it. At the same time, it doesn't change my focus. I've still got a lot of years left in me. I still feel like I'm getting better, to be honest with you. I don't have a problem with Alex Smith, the quarterback position. Alex Smith is a winning quarterback. You know, there's a ceiling with him, yes. But Alex Smith has won a lot of fucking games in the NFL, man. Like, he's no scrub, this guy. Like, I think he's one of the most underrated. He's probably the most underrated quarterback in the NFL. Like, people talk about Alex Smith like he's fucking Trent Dilfer or he's fucking Blaine Gabbert or something. Alex Smith is an effective quarterback who doesn't turn the football over. And it seems to me that Alex Smith is often an easy target after. Fuck, I got to drink tap water now. You know I'm dehydrated and thirsty if I drink water. I don't even like water. And I'm going to drink tap water because I have a choice. Fuck, I should have bought more than this. Look, I got bottled water. Here's your bottled water. Fuck. Here you go. $4. I put the water in the freezer. Fuck. I won't be able to tell it's tap water. It'll be so ice cold in a few minutes. I think I need water, actually. Like, I'm fucking dehydrated, man. I've been in the fucking sun. I've been in the sun. And today was the first real summer day. Like, seriously, like, the weather's been shit. And Lisa's going through, weather's shit everywhere. Lisa's going through tornadoes and shit. Hurricanes and all that crap. But, like, the weather's been bad in Toronto. It's been cold, like, fuck. I had the heat on, like, a couple of nights ago. Today was the first day where I was like, holy fuck, it's fucking hot. Like, it's summer. Like, for real. Like, I saw one thing, like, it was, I don't know, what is it now? Like, look, it's 11:30 at night right now, and it's 20 degrees. So it's 11:30 at night. It's 20 degrees, which is 71 degrees for Lisa and anyone in the United States right now. So it's 71 degrees right now in the middle of the night. That's fucking hot for Toronto. So you imagine what it was like earlier today. In fact, I saw on the side of the road they had it said 91 degrees on the highway today. So it was 91 degrees. It was fucking hot. I don't get a lot of sun and shit. I'm in radio studios all the time, so I was outside today. I was at the track. We were in the traffic. I was running around to the banks and like. So you look at me, I'm all red. The sun is like wiped me out. So you know that day, you know when you're in the sun all the day and shit. So I think maybe I need water because I drank 2 fucking big Pepsis at the track, man. And I felt like shit. My stomach, I even told Kyle, I was like, man, I drank too many Pepsis. Fuck. I drank a big bottle of Pepsi and I was still thirsty. It was $4 a pop too. I told the guy, yeah, give me a fountain Pepsi this time instead of the bottle. The fountain was nice. He gave me that nice head rush. But after I felt sick, I was like, fuck, man. I just downed like 2 large Pepsis in a row. And a poutine and a piece of pizza. And I've been thirsty as fuck all day, man, and nothing's getting it done for me. So I think maybe I need water. So you know we timed the horse thing pretty good actually, because the weather was shit. Two Thursdays ago, it was fucking snowing like practically. It was like hail and shit. I was like, holy fuck! Good thing we didn't buy the horse on when we were going to. Like the weather sucks. I gotta tell you, it's a nice place, Mohawk. I thought it was gonna be a dump. It's not a dump. It's small. Mohawk is small. The grandstand's kind of smaller, but it's first class. Like I said, I pictured Mohawk Raceway to be, it's gonna be a fucking, sketchy fucking racetrack type shit. But due to the fact that there's a casino there. It's like a casino. Like it's an Ontario government casino there. So it's like a casino and you go in and it smells like a Vegas casino. They're the same scent and everything. Like it's like you're going into a casino, except you kind of turn right and you walk for fucking 100 feet and you're not in a casino anymore. You're at a racetrack. It's kind of bizarre. Like it's split in two kind of. But it's very small. Like it's a cool place. I was tempted to go into the casino, but I didn't. I didn't go in once. I looked at it a couple of times. I was like, maybe I should go in and play a fucking slot or two. And I was like, no. I was like, man, I'm going to be here all summer. I'm sure there'll be plenty of times me and Cam will end up in the casino. Fuck. Well, think of me, Kyle. I drank the fucking Pepsi and then I went for another one after you. I couldn't wait. This shit ain't frozen, but. It was actually pretty good. It's amazing. The water, I could tell the difference. It's almost like pouring on a plant. I can feel my insides like fucking settling down. I feel like pouring this fucking water over my head, fuck, to be honest. Ugh. All right. So, yeah, I wake up this morning and I see, holy fuck, Chris Cornell's dead. Then, like a minute later, I'm like, holy shit, Roger Ailes is dead, the head of Fox. Well, the former head of Fox. And Roger Ailes Roger Ailes built Fox from nothing. I remember when Fox was a fucking laughingstock. Like, I do. I remember when Fox. You guys know we have a few older people here. We got some smart hardcores. The VIPs are some smart guys. So you guys will remember this. Some of you. I remember when Fox bid on the NFL for the first time. People did not want the NFL to go on Fox. People were like, the NFL on Fox? Are you fucking kidding me? It was almost the equivalent now of like going on Spike, but even Spike had a better reputation now. Like, I swear to God, I remember people were like, you guys are nuts. The biggest league, the NFL, you're going to go with Fox, that fucking network? What are you going to have? There's some dumb cartoon, The Simpsons. That's all Fox had. Fuck. They had The Simpsons and Married with Children. And fucking, then they started with their stupid reality shows. They were ahead of the curve. You Want to Marry a Millionaire? They remember that show? That was a good one, actually. And of all, like, I hate The Bachelor and The Bachelor. I don't watch it. So, like, I don't hate it. I don't really watch it, but I wouldn't watch it. I don't like that stuff. But that show on Fox, Do You Want to Marry a Millionaire, was fucking gold, man. Like, you guys remember that show? You want to marry a millionaire. It was awesome. They got this fucking like good-looking dude, and they had like 20 chicks, all right? And he lived in a house, sort of like The Bachelor type shit, ahead of The Bachelor, right? It was like 20 years ago, this show. So he lived in a house with a bunch of chicks competing for his fucking devotion. And he was like an ultra successful fucking businessman type shit, multimillionaire. Except the catch was he was broke. He wasn't a millionaire. That was the show. Like, that was the thing. So the chicks, and then they wanted to prove the chicks were money-digging bitches. And it was like an experiment to see if the chick would stay with the guy. So, oh, I love you, baby. I want to be with you. I want to marry you. And then he's like, I have something to tell you. I'm not a millionaire. I don't really own this company. And in fact, I actually work at Walmart. You know, it's one of those deals. Like, he's like, I actually work, he goes, I work at a sales department store. He was like something non-glamorous. You know what I mean? And like the chick's face, like fucking, like they wouldn't even do that now. They wouldn't even do that now. Like, they wouldn't even get away with that show now. People would be like, that's so mean. You told the girls. If they tried that now, the girls would probably sue and say, you fucking misled me. like it was fucking gold, man. Like, fucking the chicks. But, like, they would tell the chicks as they get eliminated type shit on the way out. So it's like the chick would be like, yeah, it's not working out. Like, so they'd tap out the chick. I don't like the guy. So then they would tell the chick on the way out, oh, you know what? You might have dodged a bullet. He's not rich. And the girl would be like, oh, fuck, thank God. You know what I mean? You know, so it's funny. They would tell people on the way out, yeah, he's not rich. So the chicks would be like, oh, fuck, I feel a lot better now that I just got kicked off the show. So, you know, and then the end, the last chick, fuck, I have something to tell you. And she's on the stage and everything. I'm not really a millionaire. For the record, she choked, she froze. And she said on the show, that's okay, I love you. And people are like, wow, it looks like, because that was a thing. It's love over money, right? Oh, it was like love won. Hey, look, it's real love, it won. Except she was full of shit. She said that on the show because she didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? She was a deer in the headlights. Imagine you're on Fox. Fox is setting you up. This is like 20 years ago, right? So people weren't as street smart to this shit. So what's the chick gonna do? The guy's right in front of her. She gonna say, no, I just said that I love you. I just pretended. And now I'm gonna pull out because I found out you're poor. I'm gonna look like a grave digging bitch in front of America. So she went through with it. She goes, it doesn't matter. I love you anyways. And everyone's like, oh, that's great. And fucking like 2 days later, we find out the bitch fucking stormed out of the studio. she fucking put an act on when they screamed, but the second she got backstage, she was like, fuck you, fuck all of you. And she fucking split. Yes, that was the twist. I said, you wouldn't get away with that now. The network executive lawyers would be like, no. The chicks are going to sue us, and we're going to look like we're male pigs, and that we played with these chicks' emotions. It was great. It was great. Like, I remember me and my buddies in Homicide used to watch it. We never watched any of that shit. We were like, this is great. These chicks are getting lied to. We didn't like the chicks, right? So we're like, you stupid bitch. You're about to get fucking played. It was so good. Like, fucking... And he played it up. So the guy was really good at it. He was like, yeah, you know what? You know, maybe when this show is over, I'll take you on my helicopter. And like, he was really playing it up. And these chicks are sucking up to him and shit. He fucking played it up, man. Yeah. Yeah, I need to tell you, I'm really a pool cleaner. So you own a pool company? No, I don't own the company. I'm a cleaner for the company. Like, no, I don't own the company. I don't own any company. I don't own anything. All right, I'm telling you, I'm not a millionaire. I'm broke, and you know, you've been fooled on national television. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I remember that one too. I don't like that, Jazz. Exactly. You know what though? The thing is, Jazz, I didn't like that either. I don't like the mean-spirited shit. I didn't mind watching the gold-digging bitches get played for suckers. That was cool. But, you know, exactly. I don't want to see people get humiliated. Like, you know, hey, we're mocking you. You suck, fucking. We're pretending you're good. I remember that with the crowd clapping and shit. The only thing is, they were so bad that in their head, they have to know they're bad. You know, and sometimes people need to be told, hey, you're really bad, fuck. Like, you don't have a career in this. Like, you can't sing. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. That I thought of that too. You could say, you know what? I don't care about the money, but I don't like how you lied to me. But you can't say that, Lisa. You can say that in real life. You sign up for a reality television show, the guy can't tell you. He's on the show. Like, you know, that's the thing. Like, you signed up for it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was the thing, Jess. I remember that show, and the crowd was pretending they all liked it and shit. And but that was the thing. They were so terrible that it was like, listen, you can't really think you're good, right? Like, you don't really believe like you're about to win an American Idol, do you? Like, that's like us. That's like one of you. That's like you or me or one of us. Like the Dodgers telling us, fucking, come and try out for the LA Dodgers. Give it a shot. And I tell the Dodgers, I can't play for the Dodgers. Like, imagine, like, you show up for, like, they're like, no, come for the tryout. And you show up and you just fucking sucking. I'm all nervous. Fucking the pitch is coming 100 miles an hour. And they're like, you made the team. Like, wouldn't you be thinking, like, all right. Like, me personally, like, if somebody, like, let's say, like, yeah, the UFC wants to sign you, Morency. They think you can fight. Imagine, like, I'm training, can't hit a paper bag. You know what I mean? I'm like, poof, 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 poof. And they're like, yeah, you're going to fight. Like, at some point, I would be like, listen, like, what's the deal here? Am I in a reality television show and you're fucking playing me for an idiot and I'm going to look like a stupid fucker that thinks I'm good enough to be in the UFC? Is that what you're trying to do to me here? Like, what's your angle? Because I would be like, I'm not good enough to fight in the UFC and I'm not good enough to be on the LA Dodgers. So, like, why would these people think they're good enough to win American Idol? You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, I'll go win American Idol. Fuck. It's like, no, you won't. Kelly Clarkson won American Idol. She's good. You're not. Like, people are fucking delusional. I remember that show. I felt bad though too. I remember there was like the heartbreak on some of the people's faces when they realized like, no, you're actually on a show or you suck. I remember like just the tears and shit. That's not cool. I don't like that. But if we're gonna get into shit, we all know that the Asians are the best at this. Like they do shit that you'd never get away with here. Here's some of the highlights. Here's a show called Candy or Not Candy. In this deliciously hilarious and straightforward title game, celebrity contestants must guess which several apparently intimate objects are candy and which are not candy. They then must take a big ravenous bite of the object that they believe to be candy, thus ending up with a yummy chunk of sugary goodness or a humiliating mouthful of whatever random item it actually is. Here's a good one. Orgasm Wars. In Orgasm Wars, gay men attempt to bring straight men to orgasm to prove that, well, we're not really sure what they want to prove. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You're telling me you have a fucking show where gay dudes suck a straight guy's cock and the straight guy's got to fucking not come to prove he's not gay. I'm fucking disturbed by this, all right? I wanted to have a fun segment right now and tell you guys about some fun tits and ass fucking Japanese games. I'm fucking disturbed that I just stumbled upon Orgasm Wars. I gotta be honest. When I saw Orgasm Wars, my interest was piqued. I figured it'd be a bunch of hot Japanese chicks. Gay men attempt to, my god damn, like holy fuck. I'm rattled now. And there's a video here. Who the fuck goes on this show? All right, let's move on to the next one. Fuck. Human slip and slide. In this charming bit. All right, at least they're women. I was about to say, what is this? Like, they're all gay here? A lube-soaked middle-aged man attempts to slide across a slippery row of young bikini-clad women. That's what I'm talking about. So, like, he's all slippery, and all these chicks are all oiled up. They're all hot, and he's got to fucking, like, slide across them. Oh, this is fucking classic. No. Give me a minute here. All right. Because none of us want to see Orgasm Wars. None of us want to see Orgasm Wars. I'm not going to show you that one. Fuck. And see how fast I could pull this off. I'm pretty good at this shit.
やばいでやばいで。さあ行け。さあ行け。
This is fucked.
やばいんちゃうこれ。よし交代。オッケー。交代。藤本。行って。藤本ゆっくりゆっくりゆっくり。早く早く何してるの。早く早くこれ。早く早く行け。
All right, there's the Marshmallow Rubber Band game show. Holy fuck, you got to be kidding me. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Man. This is Saturday night humor. I'm giving you on a Thursday night here. We're giving you we're giving you Saturday night A-list material here. No, wait. Fuck off. I want no. Well, here's an interesting one.
Space Brothers.
There's that's what the game show is called. That's what the game show is called. It's called Spaghetti in a Dryer. All right. This is some of the most fucked up shit ever, guys. I'm telling you. This one here.
君それなんやいやいや一応おげつ男の名残がいるかなとここに残ってるわけですね。わかりました。さあルールを説明しましょう。ルールは簡単です。今からお二人交互にクイズを出します。正解すれば OK、 不正解ならば可愛いペナルティーが待っております。この OK っていうのは何なんでしょう。正解すればよっしゃ見ろ君っていうことです。なんじゃそら。それではまずはおけつ男さんへの問題です。
鳩が豆鉄砲を食らった時の顔をやってみてください。
All right, this one is called the. This is kind of self-explanatory, as you're going to find out here. Jesus fuck.
おけつ男さん大丈夫ですか。あいつがおけつ男やな。今する問題はふっきらさんへこちら。
田村正和さんのモノマネをしてください。
ドロドロよいちだ。
Like I said, they're just a different. They're a different level of hardcore in Japan.
続きましておけつ男さんへの問題はこちら。
あなたの大切なところを動物に例えると何ですか。
メガネだろ。頭ジーンとしたんやって。それでは続いてはこっきらさんへの問題はこちら。
彼女もしくは奥さんが得意な料理を一つ言ってください。
餃子。正解ですよ。こっきらさん調子いいですね。さあ続いてはおけつ男さんへの問題はこちら。
森重久彌さんのモノマネをしてください。
マディなんちゅうかね。なんでクリーミーなの。何を言うとんの。そんなもんやってられるかこの野郎。何ですか急に。やってられるかこんな問題。何やお前。なんで失礼なの。なんで失礼なクイズなのこれ。無礼だ。もう嫌だもん。
Dude, you went all the way up there. You throw the ball.
君それなんや。いやいや一応おけつ男の名残がいるかなとここに残ってるわけですね。わかりました。さあルールを説明しましょう。ルールは簡単です。今からお二人交互にクイズを出します。正解すれば OK、 不正解ならば可愛いペナルティーが待っております。この OK っていうのは何なんでしょう。正解すればよっしゃ見ろ君っていうことです。なんじゃそら。それではまずはおけつ男さんへの問題です。
鳩 人が豆鉄砲を食らった時の顔をやってみてください。
As I was saying, a lot more fucked up shit. You got the human Tetris brain wall, soccer with binoculars. No, soccer. Who comes up with this shit? What's it, Man Blows Cockroach? I don't know if I want to see that one. Yes, browse. All right, we'll take a quick break and we'll leave you some of the strangest Japanese commercials.
In the description. Please enjoy.
日清は沸騰太麺宣言。うまさにショック。新太麺堂々。カメカメカメカメサワーズカメカメカメカメカメカメサワーズカメカメカメカメカメカメサワーズ
いらちくんある朝あの子がやってきた一目で彼女にドキドキその夜彼女の夢を見た一体これは何なんだいのちくんいのちくん生きてる
コンソメコンソメコンソメパンチニューポンチじゃないよコンソメパンチうまさが効いてるコンソメパンチコンソメコンソメコンソメパンチニューコンソメコンソメコンソメパンチパンチで元気コンソメパンチ
短い時間でした
楽しかったわ
さよならですねああ卒業だ
人は卒業しながら大きくなるの
あなたみたいにね
さあ出発よまたね
さらば学生
あの子たち
テレビ付きよ
待ちなさいよもうちょっとゆっくりしていきなさい戻っちゃう
人生後戻りはできないぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるぐるぐる
家族も3年ただ
とろけてたまげてとろけてたまげてシュワシュシュシュシュワシュシュシュとろけ
あなたもとろけてみませんかとろったスパークリング
すごい汗でしょ
ビッグ当たってます
嘘ついたらあかんで
怒ってらっしゃるマン
6億円もう200人以上に6億円当たってます200人言うたらこんなもんが残ってなし毎週買います毎度
なんと当たりたいなら買うしかない
もう別れたいんだ
どうして
負担を感じるんだ
全視や楽に目から
メガネスーパー。
手が出る手が出る美味しいポテノン、手が出る手が出る美味しいポテノン、手が出る手が出る美味しいポテノン、手が出る手が出る美味しいポテノン、手が出る手が出る美味しいポテノン、手が出る手が出る美味しいポテノン、手が出る
手が出る手が出る小池屋ポテノンノンフライ、こんなに食べれて幸せ。キョロちゃんズデビュー。チョコボールチョコボールチョコボールチョコボールクエクエ踊りで検索。
あなた見て、ここのドリンクどれも均一価格よ。安い。この棚も均一価格。こんなのまですごい。やだやだ。
均一価格がいっぱい声優
炭が減ってる。
ここだよ。炭が減ったら
お通りかえ。
ダッシュ
いっぱい火をつけてたら疲れちゃったな。 USB ポートでパンツを脱いで眠りましょう。ほらまた復活スライドチャッカー。風でもへっちゃら無敵のライタージみんなと合体したい。 ABCDEFG おいらは未来のライター GGG OPQRSTUSB ライター GGG GGG チリチリスパスパ GGG チリチリスパ
Why are
ス
they
パ
smoking cigarettes backwards?
インディコーヒー？
この街のガールズが
I don't understand
こ
anything
の
he's
街の
fucking
欲
thinks.
望を絵に描いてあげましょう。世界をエロで埋め尽くそう。
何かがおかしいおかしいぞ。
みんなエスパーだよ。そうさ僕らも世界に一つだけの花、一人一人違う種を。
ボス史上最も香るボス、グランアロマ誕生。
買います。
新196。
ホイップクリームが美味しさ包む
フルモデルチェンジ。
ドロリッチ。
See, that makes me want to buy yogurt.
休みが取れ。
See, here you got a yogurt commercial. You have some fucking uptight chick fucking, I watch my weight. I like to eat yogurt in the morning. Fucking Japan's got fucking hot 5 Japanese chicks in fucking bikinis. Hey, eat yogurt, fuck. It's like, all right. They know how to sell shit. Like, I don't even know what any of your products are. I want to buy them all, fuck. Yeah, I'll take it. Hey, what do you have? I don't even, like, I swear to God, that commercial, they're selling USB sticks. The USB sticks are smoking cigarettes. I thought it was like a convenience store commercial. I was like, is this like Japanese 7-Eleven or something? Buy cigarettes and lighters? And then I'm like, I don't know, it's a fucking USB stick. But the USB stick is sitting at his desk smoking a cigarette. Except he's smoking it backwards. I like... What was Bulbert talking about? All right, well, we'll go for the last one here. We'll do a few more. I can only upload so many fucking... I think I might have did my limit here. No, we're good. All right, so this one's called Blow a Cockroach. Blow a cockroach. I guess it sounds pretty I don't know. I'm a little nervous about this one. I don't like cockroaches.
ルーレットは絶対生き相撲開幕です。筒の中にゲテモノを入れて吹き合うのだが、今回
生き相撲をしていただくのはこちら。さあこちらはですね、おなじみ割烹焼きはまぐりさんで20年前からメニューとして出されているセミでございます。イギリスではこのゴキブリとされてたみたいなので、実は違うセミなんですよね。
こちらのセミの
Are you doing this, Lisa? Imagine. And welcome to the new ABC Wednesday night game show to blow a cockroach.
楽器なんでした？トランペット。あ、やばい、フルート忘れた。
トランペットが強そうやな。
筒の中にセミの巣揚げをセットしたら、いよいよスタート。
いき相撲見合って見合って。はっきよーい。なかった。
Too much weed, I'd be done in this show. Oh my God, it's getting closer. Oh fuck! Oh! Oh!
パリパリパリって言った。味どう？
めっちゃまずい。
ルーレットは絶対生き相撲開幕です。筒の中にゲテモノを入れて吹き合うのだが、今回
生き相撲をしていただくのはこちら。さあこちらはですね、おなじみ割烹焼きはまぐりさんで20年前からメニューとして出されているセミでございます。イギリスではこの
Oh. I can't get enough of this shit. This is a good one coming up here I got for you. This one's called Dinosaur Prank.
気取ってコーヒーなど飲みながらやってきた斉藤は一体どんな反応を見せてくれるのか。 次はこの飛脚、そうカバチだ。
頭がおかしいよ。
ちょっと何いや怖い何ちょっとか
女子大生タレントアルカ・クリスティーン。何も知らずに歩いてくる彼女は突然の恐竜の出現にどうなるのか。
大丈夫なわけないじゃないですか。タイツ破れた。
続いてのターゲットはジャングルポケット斉藤。気取ってコーヒーなど飲みながらやってきた斉藤は一体どんな反応を見せてくれるのか。
Too good. Japan. I told you. God bless Japan, huh? God bless Japan. All right, guys. I can go on and on, but you know what? I thought we'd do 2 hours. We gave you 2.5. I'm a little bit burnt out. I got a bunch of shows tomorrow. Full slate tomorrow. I got a shitload tomorrow, but I'll see you on Game Time Decisions, and then we've got Game Time Decisions, Morency Unfiltered, Hustler and fucking Winnipeg, Red Heat and Rage Radio tomorrow night, and we kick it Friday Night Freak Show, old school, nice and free on Ustream. All right, so I appreciate you guys tuning in here tonight. Thank you for the support. We're going to lower the price next month. We'll keep on lowering it, making it more affordable. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Hustler in Winnipeg tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern. I appreciate you guys' support. We're going to make it cheaper, and the party goes on. Saturday night, we'll see you here on Patreon for our epic Saturday night extravaganzas. Other than that, you're on your own. Later.